Dad may not have come out and say it, even, but part of him has got to be glad you're moving back. Nothing else. It's another person to put between Gina and him.
There's been so much conflict around here lately. I'm not sure how much more I can stomach.
Oh, you can handle her, Eden. You always could.
Eden, I didn't know you were here. Whose suitcase? Oh, if it's Capwell luggage, it must be monogrammed. Who's yours? You going on a trip?
Actually, Eden was thinking of staying. Then she remembered. So she listened to good idea.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. I mean, it's a big house. I won't cramp your style.
It's not my style that's at stake. It's more my idea of what a family is.
You're referring to Sophia. She's right down there in the guest house if you need her.
Gina, that's because you didn't have a tower to lock her in.
Look, isn't that the way things are now? You might as well get used to them. Why can't everybody just have a little tolerance?
Gina, you are trying to make out like you're this great peacemaker. You are the one that started the war to begin with.
No, I didn't. Your father started it a long time ago when he took my son away from me. But we won't go into that now. Isn't all I'm really trying to say is that this is still your home.
Yes, it is. But nobody can breathe around here, Gina. Your hatefulness, your selfishness has been like a poison in this family.
You once said that you understood how I felt. Why I might hate. There was a time when you were close to becoming friends.
Hey, that's before you ripped my parents apart. You shuffled my sister's life around like a deck of cards. That's a little thwarting for a budding relationship, wouldn't you say?
Well, hey, you know, man, I don't really feel like company right now.
Forget company. How about a little nourishment, huh?
What, you know, whatever it is, you might as well take it back, because it's going to get
Take it back. It's too heavy to take back. My arms, they're like wet noodles. All I had to do when I worked the buzzers instead of lifting weights, you know. You have a couple of vats every night of this oyster stew, and you're all set. No expensive health clubs for you. No fuss. No muss. No aerodynamic aerobics. You want to get the whole other cupboard, or shall I?
Buddy, I really appreciate the thought, but, you know, would you be terribly offended if I asked you to leave it?
Oh, no. You're not going to lie to me. And tell me that you've eaten already, because you know something? I know you haven't. I know something else about you, too, huh? You took off from work today.
What, are you checking on me?
No, I mean, I know you put in for a leave, which is just fine if you're going to pack up Eden and boogie off to the Bahamas, but it means so. It's not so fine. If you know what, you're going to lock yourself alone in this house and starve to death, which seems to be the plan. You want some concern? That's where you're wrong again. When a friend of mine gives up without a fight, it is my concern. And I'm not going to let you do it.
You watched her die, didn't you? You felt guilty, but not too guilty to let it happen. Because that's ultimately what you wanted. You wanted my sister dead, didn't you?
No. No, I never wanted to.
Oh, the hell you didn't! The hell you didn't! You wanted her out of the way. You hated her. All you do is stand here on this beach and watch her go under.
She was a good swimmer. I thought she was going to be all right. What about all this metal?
This is the ocean! The currents out there was a death trap. The best swimmer in the world would have been in trouble. And you knew that because Bruce told you it's been 5 years. 5 years you lied. 5 years you've been guilty of murder. I want you to admit it now. Admit it. Admit it purposely. And knowing allowed my sister to die. You let her drown.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I said I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know.
You know, I expected it from them, from my parents. But I thought my brother was different.
Then you two were close at one time?
This is getting just a little bit one-sided, isn't it? Why don't you tell me something about your family?
No, then we would definitely be both put to sleep. Actually, I really should be getting back.
It's pitch black outside, and that road is one hairpin turn after another. The snow's stopped, but the plow hasn't been through
Well, I can't stay here.
Sure you can. You see, now that'll give me time to find out more about you, other than the fact that you're from the city, that you have no use for your family, and that you possess an amazing memory for detail.
Detail? How do you figure that?
Well, you told me about the murder, the wealthy socialite, and you told me a lot of particularities.
Yeah, well, it was in the paper for weeks, and I guess I have what they call a photographic memory. You know, I remember all the state capitals from high school. You want to hear? Nevada is Carson City, Nebraska is Lincoln, Missouri is Jefferson City, and Virginia is...
Okay, Uncle.
It helps me when I can't fall asleep.
Insomnia. Yes, sign of a guilty conscience.
You know, I really do need to be getting back, and I'll be careful. I'll drive safely. I'm a very good driver.
Well, I'm sure you are, but, you know, I don't offer hospitality much. And I really think that you should do that.
Well, you know, for a hermit, you're being very kind to me. Why is that?
It has, nothing to do at all with the fact that you are beautiful. So I would forget right about that.
Well, you're very kind. But at least let me sleep on the sleeping bag.
Oh, no. I can sleep on the sleeping bag. I enjoy sleeping on the sleeping bag most nights when it's cold outside. The fires.
You know, I understand why you like it here. It's so peaceful. Well, night. Brian? What happened? What happened that you can't forgive?
Now, what are you saying? I don't have the right to take a day off if I feel like it?
Well, sure you do, but not if you're going to become the Phantom of the Beach out here. I mean, you got to attack this thing. You got to go out there and fight.
It's too late to do that. You know, there was a time when she wouldn't listen, and she was begging me to explain it to her, to talk to her, to get straight. But I had all this weird concept of duty going around where she was supposed to just trust me, and I was supposed to not have to say word one.
I don't understand. You promised something to Victoria? It seemed like the only decent thing to do was to tell her. Okay, that's at the time. Forget about that. You got to move forward. You got to convince Eden to go with you.
Earl, a lot of bad stuff has happened.
You love her.
That doesn't solve it, believe me.
Humor me, Cruzy. Do you love
of course
the woman?
I love her, but that doesn't change the fact that damage has been done.
Love the greatest mechanic, the finest surgeon, man.
Man.
Don't old man me, come on now. And don't dare and try to tell me anything different, because if love can't fix the damages, then my life isn't worth a plug nickel.
What is that?
2 reasons why I get out of bed every single morning right now. 1, I know Kelly Capwell is coming back to Santa Barbara. Number 2, I'm going to find my brother Brian. I mean, you talk about doing somebody wrong, making mistakes. What I did to my brother was bad. I didn't even recognize it at the time. I was there trying to do the right thing. It turned out all wrong.
I know the feeling.
I mean, when I thought he was dead, I blamed myself. There were days, some very dark days, when I didn't think that I wanted to stick around anymore. You know what I mean? But now I'm so glad that I did, because I can finally get a chance to make him understand that, man, I'm going to do that. I don't care how far he tries to run from me. I'm going to find him. I'm going to make him turn around, look me in the face. And I'm going to make him see that not once did I ever stop holding him close to my heart.
I hope it's enough, Pearl. I really do.
I won't have it any other way. That's what you got to say to yourself, Chris. It can't be any other way for you or Eden either. How many times did my sister cry out?
What?
How long did it take her to die?
Oh, God. For God's
Come on, you were there. You stood there. You watched her. How long did it take her to die?
I watched her swim out into the ocean. I did not see her go under. I didn't know that she was dying. What kind of a monster do you think I am?
I'm going to tell you.
All right.
You're right. I should have done something. I shouldn't have just dismissed the situation.
All right, come on. Don't weasel your way back into defending yourself. Come on!
Hey, I can't defend myself. Not after I sent the note. Which is why she came here in the first place, which is why she saw me and Chris together.
Hey, what note?
Note! The one that got her to the beach in the first place.
Go on.
I thought you knew all about it. I thought you knew everything.
You wrote me a note? You like to why?
Yeah. Stop it. I told her that I needed to see her. And I told her where she could meet me on the beach. But instead, I told Cruz to meet me there. It's a spot beyond the rocks and nobody could see us. And we had a blanket.
Is this aversion therapy? You show someone something that they want. In a context so horrible that they don't want anymore? That's brilliant.
You couldn't understand that Cruz loved me.
Oh,
She refused to admit that Cruz
So
loved
you wanted to shock her, right? Humiliate her so much that she didn't want to live anymore. She wanted to die.
Well, I didn't know this was going to
You are pathetic. You know that? You're pathetic. Look, no part in me. Let me see. Come on. See if we can make you suffer, huh? Maybe you can skin you. Come here.
Oh, really, darling? It's so good to see you. Oh, did you think any more about what we discussed?
Oh, can I see my room?
Great, we're going to have such a good time.
So am I to assume that you are joining us here in this house?
Well, you certainly can't say you don't have enough room.
That is not in the contract.
Cece, this is my daughter, my flesh and blood. You don't need a contract in the state to allow your children in your own house.
Well, if, Lily is in, I guess I am.
Good. I was hoping she'd come around.
Are you crazy? She is only staying so I don't have to face you and the love of your life and the joy of your life all by myself.
Cece, you make it sound as if it's you and Eden against Lily. It doesn't have to be like that.
Oh, no? You made the rules.
That's not true. I did a lot of maneuvering to get here. I know that. And sometimes it seems like war. But it was the only way I could get where I was going, Cece. But now that I'm here, we can have peace. We can all be one happy family.
Look, let's get this straight. You are not my family, and this is not my family. My family consists of the people you have bought, sold, and exiled so you can have your pitiful fantasy of being mistress of this house.
Cece, wait. Dinner's in 10 minutes.
Sir, I have plans for dinner. In fact, I have plans for dinner for the next 6 months.
Hi.
Hey, darling, am I late?
No, of course not. I just thought it's a lovely evening. I'd come and see you.
Thank you.
You know, I've got a man who's watching you. So don't try anything. You can't get away with anything, Cece. I couldn't sleep, and the state capitals weren't doing the trick, so I thought I'd
There are
read something.
plenty of books on the bookshelf. Why did you have to go looking on my desk?
Please, don't be angry. You write so well. Why would you want to hide this?
That is my business.
Have you ever written any other books besides this one?
You know, writing is a very private thing to me. I don't like to talk about
I
it.
should have known. I should have known. Of course, from all those stories that you've told me, of course you'd want to write them down. And that family that you wrote about, I felt like I knew them. I could have known them. They were so much like my own family.
Watch out. You're going to endanger your woman of mystery facade.
My family was wealthy, just like them. And we lived back east when I was growing up.
Small world.
You did too, didn't you? And the older brother in the family that you were writing about, was that patterned after your own brother, Brian?
That is so typical. People think that just because a story rings true that it is autobiographical.
It is true, isn't it? I mean, that cold, uncaring man is how you remember your brother, isn't it? I mean, it fits with everything else you've told me about him.
If you want to believe that, just go right ahead.
The people that you write about get frozen in time. They're what you make them. But real people have a tendency to change. Aren't you ever curious just to see them at least?
No, I'm not. I don't like to live dangerously.
What's so dangerous?
Because if I met my brother again, I don't know. I honestly don't know what would happen. And I don't care to find out. And who knows, maybe we would kill each other, huh?
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're not late. Well, maybe just a little.
Well, the paperwork took longer than I thought. Drawing up a contract with 2 lawyers is rather intimidating, but I think you'll find that I covered everything. No, I felt like I had to do something to mark the occasion. You notice the ribbon is decidedly non-sexist.
Pink and blue. Very even-handed.
Oh, well, we have no way of knowing what it will be, so I covered all the bases.
Mason, this is so unexpected.
I hope you don't think it's too frivolous.
Actually, I'm thinking of insisting that all my contracts come wrapped up in a ribbon.
Aren't you going to read it?
The contract, yes.
Well, I don't have to look over your shoulder. I'll go get a drink or something. Come back later.
No, that really isn't necessary. I mean, you were very careful about how we laid out the terms.
Yeah, I think you'll find that I've remembered everything we talked about.
Well, I'm sure that you have. In fact, I'm so sure that I'm willing to sign it right now. Do you have a pen?
You're going to sign without reading it? Julia, this is unprecedented. When have you ever taken me at my word before?
Maybe it's my way of marking the occasion. I mean, I should be able to offer the father of my child a simple act of faith, wouldn't you say?
Well, I feel like we should do something to mark the occasion. Handshake doesn't seem quite appropriate.
Well, maybe we should just get started.
Started? You mean now? Tonight?
Well, we don't have to do it tonight, of course. It's just that I thought since you were sitting there and we're sitting here together and this is signed, and there's no rush. It just so happens that the stars and the moon, or whatever it is that dictates these things, are in the right place, biologically speaking, for the next few days. But that's certainly okay, because if you've got other plans...
I don't have other plans.
You don't?
No. I'm,
What?
Well, I was going to say I'm at your service, but that's a poor choice of words.
All right, this is not right. I mean, you and I need to be more prepared for this thing. I mean, we don't even know where we're going to do it.
This is a hotel.
Yes?
A hotel with my last name on it. That gives me a certain amount of pull at the reservation fee. You just sit tight. I'll take care of everything.
Look at Leo. Look at this. It's a little rough out there tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on, let's go for a swim.
No, Keith,
Don't you want to?
please,
No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Not yet. I'd love to take you out there. I'd love to take you out there. The waves swallow you up, but it's too soon. I think you're not responsible for what happened, don't you? I think you need some uninterrupted time with yourself. Now, your prisons are great for that, darling. You know? You can cell all by yourself. Your walls closing. You want to jump out and then you know you're going to be responsible. Then you know you're guilty. Okay? And then when you've admitted that to yourself, then you're going to want to die. Wish I'd done you a favor. Killing you tonight.
Thanksgiving dinner with you and me. What on earth would we have to give thanks for? Dear, I realize that I was wrong to try to exclude you from everything. I'm trying to correct that. All right. You had 1,000 years you couldn't correct what you've done. I want you to be a part of things, to share Thanksgiving with your children. What are you trying to do? Convince me that all of a sudden you've grown a conscience or a soul? Yes. What do you think I've been fighting for? To get back in that Capwell house, just because of the money and the prestige? What about the cold, hard revenge, Gina? I won't deny it. But there's more to it than that. The thought of having Brandon back.
And things being the way they were before you came back and Cece threw me out. It's all water under the bridge now.
If that's really what you're thinking,
I realize that it won't happen overnight. I'm going to work at it. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Even if it means begging her to have dinner.
no.
Sophia, you can't have dinner all alone in that guest house.
You're right. That's why I've invited the whole family and they're all coming.
But I have to. I mean, Rosa is making all the arrangements the way it's always been before. Sophia, there isn't even room for everybody down there. For heaven's sake.
Well, I guess what I'm going to have to do is scale it down just a little bit, Tina. I'd do anything not to have a mockery of a family dinner.
Is that what I get for trying to be friends with you? Well, you better mark this day down in your memory book, Sophia. Because it won't happen again for a long time.
What's the matter? Not your lucky number?
No. It's just that I'm amazed at how fast you got it.
Well, it's a lovely room. Best view in the house, so they tell me.
You didn't have to do that.
Well, why shouldn't we have nice surroundings? Nice thing we're doing. Bringing a new life into the world.
I can't believe I'm doing it.
I can't either. I thought my chances at fatherhood were long gone, and here you are handing them right back to me. Least I can do is get us a room with a view.
Well, when you put it that way.
Well, shouldn't we go before it gets too late? Unless he's gonna have another drink or something.
No, that's fine. Let's just go. Let's just go look at the...
Kurt, he left me on the beach. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Who left you? What are you talking about?
Steve, he knows everything. Somebody talked to him. He's going to call the police. He's going to have me put in jail for the rest of my life. I swear to God
wait
he's
a
going to
second.
do it. I
He
know he
couldn't
will.
do that without the cooperation of the DA's office. They would have to arrest you and go to the expense of putting on a trial.
I can't go through that. I really can't.
He knows the whole story?
Yes. He knows I was on the beach when Katie went into the water and that I didn't go in after her. I tried to explain to him that I thought she was going to be all right, but he thought that I wanted her to die.
But you do help.
Nothing compared to what he's planning to do, Cruz. You got to help me, please.
I can't lie for you again. I can't do that.
No,
I
you
didn't even
don't
help
have
the
to
first
lie.
time.
You don't have to. Just tell them what happened that day.
Well, I don't know what happened. I mean, not all of it.
What?
When I went to get help, you were there alone with her. I have no direct knowledge of what happened then.
What are you saying?
Just that I can't testify about something I didn't see.
You think he was right? You think I let Katie die? Oh, Cruz.
Hey, we gotta do this every night. This bedroom is off limits to you. You understand that?
Wait, I just wanted to know if Sophia told you about my invitation.
Your what? Oh, that festive holiday dinner? Yes, she told me. She said she actually felt sorry for you. Next time I said to her, why don't you just laugh in her face?
Please, I think it would work. We could all relax a little. Forget about our troubles and treat each other like human beings for once.
When you become a human being, I'll treat you like one.
I'm trying, Cece. But no one will give me the chance.
You wonder why?
I have to start someplace. I might as well be over turkey and cranberry sauce.
Oh, don't be absurd. The picture of you sitting over a festive dinner table, acting like the matriarch, would make everybody choke on their food.
Well, I'm sorry you see it that way. It's even going to offer a little enticement.
Please, spare me.
I was going to let you out of the wedding a few weeks early so Kelly could come home in time for her birthday. I thought it would be nice. I've had it your way.
You start bargaining with me about my daughter. You will not live to regret anything.
Well, the florist was open when I went by, so I asked to indulge.
Yes, well, they delivered the champagne while you were out.
Yeah, it's complimentary with some rooms, tell me.
Where's the music coming from?
You can adjust it right over here if you don't like it.
No, it's very nice, really, it is. It's just that it's,
What?
well, it's too much, Mason. I mean, the flowers, the candles, and champagne, we're not going to a junior prom, you know?
Anything wrong with trying to create a pleasant atmosphere?
It's more than pleasant. Beautiful and luxurious and... I think what I'm trying to say is that there's this connotation here of, you know, romance.
Oh.
Well, I know that's not what you intended.
Well, no, of course not. I mean, I've made my position clear, and have you. This isn't a springboard to some sort of relationship or anything.
No, it isn't. I'm sorry. It's just these trappings remind me of times in my life that didn't really work out very well.
I know what you mean.
Please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, so should we pour the champagne down the sink and burn the flowers, or what?
I don't really think that's necessary. Thank you.
Feel better?
Yes. No.
Well, maybe we should turn the music back on.
Or maybe we should just forget the whole thing.
Julia, just give it a chance, will you? I mean, there has to be a middle ground between stark reality and high romance. We'll find it.
I'm sorry. I'm scared. I'm sorry.
Hey, look.
Don't
listen,
touch
now,
me.
You're not in any shape to be walking out of here.
I'm
and
fine.
crazy.
I really am fine.
Listen, we can just talk some sense about this, all right? We'll make things better.
You know, Cruz, you were my last hope. If even you don't believe in me, I might as well give up.
Tori, all I'm saying is that I can't swear to something under oath that I couldn't possibly know for a fact. I'm not asking you to lie down and let Keith railroad you. If you're innocent, there'll be witness. Don't you think it would be better to get this... Wouldn't it be a relief to get this out of the open?
I don't feel relieved. I feel dirty. Is she all right?
No, I don't think so. I guess Keith got kind of nasty with her tonight. He must have found out the whole truth about Keith. Somebody must have told him.
I told him. He promised that he wouldn't involve you. I didn't say anything unless he swore not to.
Oh, I see. And you figured there'd be no harm in hanging Tori.
I told the truth.
It never occurred to you that he would take it further than that he would draw conclusions he has no right to draw?
Maybe he has a right. Can you honestly say that Victoria didn't want Katie dead?
What I can honestly say is that it's not my judgment to make.
Because we have to make judgments. Sometimes we have to take sides. We can't always be wise and safe, non-committal, because maybe people don't know if we care or not.
I do care. I'm sorry you don't believe that.
Well, it's a little hard to know what to believe anymore. You kept me in the dark about a lot of things besides Katie, Tim, and...
Well, at least you got what you want now. Tori has nowhere left to hide. He can cut her up to his heart's content.
That's not what I want. None of this is what I wanted.
Well, it sure as hell's not what I want either.
Like you could go back, right?
But it doesn't work that way, does it?
No, it doesn't.
What?
I thought I saw something. But it's gone now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I feel terrible. Now you can't sleep either.
I'll live. Oh, I can get all the sleep I want to tomorrow. I don't have someone standing over me holding up the schedule.
You make your own rules up here. That sounds very tempting.
It's all right for some people, but some people can't take the isolation.
Even you sometimes. Isn't that right? And you talk a pretty good game, Brian, but I think you're lonely. I think that's why you told me all your stories. I think that's why you asked me to stay. I think that's why you write. It's a way of reaching out, a way of making a connection.
Please, I hate armchair psychiatry.
Well, I'm no psychiatrist. I'm just one person talking to another about what we all need. Warmth and contact. I wanted to give up on it myself a few times. But something made me keep on trying. I don't know why.
Looks like something hurt.
And nothing that you'd want to write in your book.
But there is this guy.
Yeah, there's this guy. He's quite a guy. And he cares about me. He really does. But the problem is I keep trying to make it into something more. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is that we need people, even if they kill us.
That's not true, Courtney. I don't need Michael. You do. Maybe you know him as, Pearl. Is that right? Pearl? I know who you are. And I know what you're doing here.
You can kick me out if you want to kick me out, but you know, when I started seeing Eden coming out of the driveway, I started getting this very hopeful feeling, this very good feeling. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to take my big mouth and put it on.
Stick around, please. Stick around.
What happened?
I don't know, man. I don't know. What is it? I mean, what is it? It's like trying to dig a hole in the sand. Everything that you pile up and push aside keeps falling back and filling it. Yeah, am I making any sense?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
It's okay. I'm reading you loud and clear.
I'm going to have to rethink my whole life. Everything I did, everything I thought was pointed in the same direction. It's not possible anymore.
I don't understand. What is not possible?
And it's just a simple thing, you know. Nothing out of the ordinary. We were going to get married. We were going to have kids. Thanksgiving, Christmas, wrapping paper on the floor, a swing set in the backyard. What did I do? I had it. I let it get away.
You see, Kelly's birthday's in April, isn't it?
How did you know that?
I used to live here a long time ago. I filed away little facts like birth dates and special occasions. such a nice person. You want to do something wonderful for her on a special day. Like you give her a present. Tells us what she always wanted. And somehow she makes you believe it.
I want to know something. How could you possibly talk about her this way after you have abused her the way you have?
Never anything personal. When I think of Kelly all alone, without any friends or family, I feel terrible. But I had to just shove that out of my mind in order to accomplish what I had to. I just hope that someday Kelly will be able to forgive me. That tape was the only way I could get back everything I'd lost.
I wouldn't count on forgiveness if I were you. Or mine either, for that matter.
Are you rejecting my offer? You want her back, don't you? I know you do.
Well, I just want to know what you want. I think this whole dinner you're talking about is like the tip of the iceberg.
Just a symbol, you're right. You don't know what I'm after by now, Cece. You must be blind.
I have never understood what you were after.
I just want to be loved. And if I can't have that, no desire will do. Please, Cece. Don't say a word.
Gina.
Just give me a chance. I've laid awake at night dreaming of how I could please you. I did before. I could do it again. When we first got married, you couldn't get enough of me. Please, just let me try again. I want the chance to be a real wife to you. Please. Doing in here?
Dad left the door open. He had such a strange expression on his face, I had to see what put it there.
Somehow I never figured you were keeping calm.
Well, I didn't either, but it's not half bad.
You've had to keep thrills. Now get lost.
Really want me to leave?
It's been a rough day.
I know what you mean. And maybe we could both use some comforting.
No. No, Mason, don't tease.
Who's teasing?
You. Always.
Isn't that part of the attraction?
I can't afford to be attracted to you anymore.
Oh.
It cost me my community profit.
Yeah, that's right. One dalliance and you lose the settlement. Well, that's too bad. Just when we were starting to rediscover each other.
Little rediscovery. Enough is too much.
You don't mean that?
Jason,
What?
you're just playing games with me. You'd love to see me lose that money, wouldn't you?
Gina, would I treat your life like a square on the Monopoly board?
Yes. Yes, now get out of here before I have to declare bankruptcy. Get out! Get out!
Don't give up your dreams, Cruz. They're not dead unless you let them die.
Hey, man, my dreams are fine. It's just that everything that could have made them come true has gone up in smoke.
I don't believe that for a minute.
You want it to be simple. You know that? You think love conquers all. This isn't a matter of love.
It's a matter of trust, and trust is gone because, okay, it's gone. You know what that means? You gotta build it back, slowly, a little bit at a time. But you can do it. I mean, I don't tell this to everybody, but you and Eden, my God, I was there. When any fool would have said you two were crazy. She was married to that Harvard MBA bozo. Remember him, Mr. Kirkus? You were getting married to another woman. I mean, if I told you once, I told you 100 times. Give it up, Cruzy. It's dead, right? But it didn't die. It was alive inside you, and it didn't die. And you know how rare that is? I mean, most beautiful things, they get broken so easily. But not what you have. You gotta hold on to that, okay? You gotta
breathe yourself back into it. Give it life. Because you and Eden, I mean, you're the kind of people that give the rest of us hope. You don't know what you're saying. You're letting your emotion get in your way.
Do I look hysterical to you?
No, but Victoria was. And you're feeling guilty or something.
I'm not feeling guilty. I'm being realistic. Look, I'm saying that I think I saw Victoria for what she really was. I wasn't going crazy thinking that Cruz was leaping to her defense. I was just standing there watching this woman in pain, crying. And I thought maybe I would have made the same mistake that she made if I were in her position.
And it hit you.